All right. Waiting for some of my viewers to join me. And to make sure that you're live. If you're with me, go ahead in the comments and say hi. And let me know if you can see me or if you can hear me, or both. Can you see me and can you hear me? Let me know in the comments. Welcome, welcome to Time Guided Writing Sprints with Candace Duff. Let me know in the comments if you can see me and can you hear me. Let me put that in the banner real quick. Welcome, welcome. Let me know in the comments if you can see me and if you can hear me. And also let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm in Hollywood, Florida. This is Candace Duff. Hey, Patty, good to see you. Yay. I'm so glad you joined us. All right. Patty, I'm trying to remember, where do you live? Because I'm in Hollywood, Florida. Where are you yelling in from? And I'm very glad you can see me and hear me. That makes me know that I'm using StreamYard correctly, which I was afraid I wasn't doing yesterday. We're going to be getting started very soon, so hopefully people will join up and let me know in the comments if they can see and hear me. And also let me know where you're hailing from. Where are you coming in from? Andrea, yes, you can see me and you can hear me. Yay. Oh, so Patty, you're in Wisconsin now. Okay. Yeah, I'm still in Hollywood. Andrea, I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So who else is here? I see 6 people on the line. Who else is here? Let me know where you're hailing in from. I'm in Hollywood, Florida. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Coach Candace Duff. We're going to get started very shortly with time-guided writing sprints. Just giving people a chance to hop on. And I'm here getting ready to set my time clock. Hey, Evangeline, good to see you again, Miss New York. Good to see you. Alice from Brooklyn, yes, another fellow New Yorker. She can see and she can hear me. Welcome, welcome. All right, Andrea, you're in Cleveland, Ohio. Excellent, excellent. All right, so we got, all across the U.S., which is really cool. I like it, I like it. All right, so we're going to get started. Grab your waters. Make sure you have your tea or your coffee because we are getting started with our writing sprints fairly soon. We're doing timed guided writing sprints. Good afternoon, Erica. Where are you coming in from? Let me know. Welcome, welcome. And that means we're going to be writing 15 minutes on and 5 minutes off. So we're going to be sprinting 15 minutes on and 5 minutes off for our break. And during the break, you can, chat with us on the comments. You can ask me any questions you want about writing. Philly, Erica, I went to law school there, and I went to Penn in Philadelphia. Excellent. So thanks for joining us. And you can, basically get your writing project ready, maybe do a mini outline before you do the next sprint. So welcome to Coach Candace Duff's Timed Guided Writing Sprints. We're about to get started. We're going to be doing 15 minutes on and 15 minutes on and 5 minutes off. All right, and we're going to get started with our first writing sprint very soon. I'm now setting my time clock. I'm going to find my timer on my phone, setting it for 15 minutes. There's also going to be a clock on the screen while we're sprinting. That's something I figured out how to do yesterday, so we'll have that. Hey, Ingrid, good to see you. Another fellow New Yorker from Long Island, New York. All right, all right. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn off this banner and get to sprinting. So get ready, get your, hopefully you have your outline next to you, you have your book project ready to go, and you're ready to start writing. I'm going to set the time clock now for 15 minutes. I'm going to share my screen. To a tab. Let's see. setting this up real quick. Let's just do a window. And go. Okay, stop. So, how did that go? Let me know how that sprint went. I see we have some people join us. Hi there, V. Good to see you from Jackson, Mississippi. And Tracy, I'm so happy you're here with us today. And Better Days. Hey, welcome, welcome. So, how did that particular sprint go? Did that go well for you? Did you get anything in? Sometimes the first sprints are harder to get into because you're just joining and you're not really like ready. So let me know how that went. For me, it was a little discombobulated because I was still working on the clock, on showing the clock on the screen. And I didn't realize that what I did didn't show the clock until later. So let me know in the comments how that went. And also let me know if you're dictating like I am. I'm using this to dictate and I upload it to my computer and it automatically translates. So let me know if you're dictating or if you're typing or if you're handwriting. Because I know we have all types here today. I know yesterday we had some people handwriting and some people dictating. So let me know in the comments. And while you're doing that, I'm going to do something interesting. Right now I have the clock showing on Canva. I'm going to see if I can drop it into my Dropbox. I'm laughing because Patty said she was semi-discombobulated too. She is not dictating with an exclamation point. That's okay, babe. You don't have to dictate if you don't want to. Actually, I did my first 7 NaNoWriMos typing, so I didn't really know about dictating until later. Uh-oh, Better Day says she hasn't written anything yet. Okay, so you need to spend this 5-minute break making sure you put together your stuff so that you're able to write during the next sprint session. So put together a quick mini outline to make sure you know what you're writing about and that you don't get stuck. I'm setting my timer for 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes for a break before we go back on. So let me know how that's going. Anybody else? Were you typing? Were you handwriting? Let me know. And how did that sprint go? I'm going to drop my timer. Let me see what I can do here. Because I do better when I can show it in a different window. She says if she works during this time at all, it'll be proofreading because that's what's on her desk. Okay. Hey, thank you for joining us for proofreading. At least you're getting that done. That's very important. That's part of writing. So I get it completely. Now it was Tracy who said that. All right. So now we're down to 4 minutes and 13 seconds. If you want to get coffee, go get it. If you want to get tea, go get it. If you want to tell me how you're writing. Oh, we got 2 handwriters here. Erica Anderson said she's here handwriting. And Alice Nicholson, she also said she's handwriting. But she said she got a good bit of writing. Okay. See? Sometimes handwriting kind of sparks your creativity too. Sometimes we have to go old school to get that old school creativity and that old school inspiration. So I like to switch it up. Sometimes I like to type. Sometimes I like to dictate. I don't handwrite because my handwriting is like hieroglyphics. I remember when I was a kid. Oh, Ingrid said she missed the outline part. Okay. So um, what really helps if you're dictating your book or if you're typing your book or however you're writing your book, um, you have to, so it really helps like sketch out, like say, I know I'm writing a scene and it helps me to quickly outline the scene before I start dictating or to quickly outline the scene before I start typing, especially since I'm writing fast. And that sometimes helps me like be able to just jump on it. So when I'm ready to start sprinting, I know exactly where I'm going every step of the way because I took a second to go ahead and sketch out the scene. Like so and so in the room and they're arguing about X, and so might say Y. And that way, when I get ready to pick up my dictaphone and dictate, I know exactly what scene I'm dictating, and I'm not hesitating, right? Because I have a little sketch or a little mini outline explaining where I'm going next. That's what I meant by that. Evangeline says she had a review since she altered the plot yesterday. That's a good thing. All right. So V said she was still Valerie. She said says good to see me. It's good to see you too. And she said she's still handwriting and she was able to finish 2 paragraphs. Excellent, excellent. All right. So we had 2 minutes and 17 seconds before the end of this break. Go ahead and take the time to make sure you know where you're going. Erica says she's writing a nonfiction. All right. Hey, I'm not going to tell on you. They say during National Novel Writing Month it's supposed to be a novel, but you know what? Write whatever you want. So that's the way I feel about it. To me, it should be for everybody. All right. So let me see. I am going to very quickly see if I can drop my clock into my Dropbox. Whoops, I put it in the wrong place. That was smart. Let's see. And then I'm going to see if I can open up my Dropbox online, and that way it'll be in a different Chrome window. And then that will be easier for me to open up another window and show the clock on my screen during the next break. Let me tell you, I am learning Streamline as I go. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's see what I can do here. All right. I think I got it down. All right, so welcome. We're going to be getting started in 43 seconds, people. No pressure. So, so go ahead and make sure you're ready to start your next sprint. Because we're going to be getting started very shortly. All right, so now we got our 15-minute countdown on the right screen. Our break is over. And we're going to be starting our next. We're going to be starting our next sprint. All right, let me see if I can open this. All right, we're ready. Get ready for your next sprint. We're getting ready to start now. Okay. I am fixing my clock for 15 minutes. Get ready, get set, and go. All right, so welcome back. I'm going to set my countdown clock for 5 minutes to give us a 5-minute break. This is your time to chat with us or to go ahead and grab some coffee or some tea or a pastry or what have you. Or maybe to do some jumping jacks and go around the block a few times real quick to get the blood moving, whichever is your preference. So how many of you are writing from home? And how many of you are in like a Starbucks or a Panera Bread or someplace like that? Let me know in the comments. Are you writing from home? Or are you out? All right, so Evangeline says she's at home. Francine, welcome. You're at home in Northern Ontario. Ooh, thanks for joining us. I'm so glad you're here. All right. Better Days says she's working from home too. And Patty says home sweet home. I know. I like mixing it up. I used to like writing in cafes and stuff, but it's also good to write from home, especially nowadays, right? It's a little safer. All right. Sitting still is cold, working in your office with a little sun. Ah, which means that soon you'll take a walk. Okay. Sitting still is cold. That's funny. You must be in the cold part of the country. And it's funny because I'm in Florida and we're complaining. You know, it went down to like 60 last night or something, and it's going to be like 50 tonight, and we're complaining. My mother, she used to tease me when she was here. She would say that my blood is thin moving to Florida. All right. So we got 3 more minutes to our break. So let me see if I can ask you some more questions. So I decided to start this YouTube channel, and to really go live on it, and to do more things. And I've been experimenting with different types of videos. So I did like a weird quiz video, like, do you know which books were self-published? It's here in my videos. And I also did a video talking about my plans for this Nanowrimo. So what types of videos do you watch on YouTube? Do you like to watch? I mean, I personally like watching cooking videos because I'm a recent new vegan. So I watch cooking videos. I didn't even know there was a whole genre of quiz videos out there that people like watching quiz videos. What kind of videos do you like to watch? All right. So Better Days says she's working from home. Tracy says it's not as cold as I thought. It's only 45 degrees there, and it's not raining at the moment. That's good. 45 degrees is good because we know it can get a lot colder. And Valerie said she's writing at work. Oh, okay. So some of you are not writing at home. Some of you are writing at work. So what types of videos do you like to watch on YouTube? I like cooking videos. I like some quiz videos. I like videos that give me like technological information, like how to use StreamYard, things like that. Let me know in the comments. All right. And we only have 1 minute, 24 seconds left to our break. So you should also be getting ready for your next writing sprint. So I bet some of y'all are grabbing that coffee and tea right now and taking that quick spin around a block before we get started again. We're going to be starting our next writing sprint in 53 seconds, so get ready. Oh, so Evangeline says she likes dry bar comedy vids. I gotta actually go see those and see what those are like. I might like those. Francine says it's a sunny day here, also 12 degrees Celsius. So so I don't know what 12 degrees Celsius is. It must be like 45 degrees, hopefully Fahrenheit. I always have a problem like translating Celsius to Fahrenheit. It's so funny. Um, but she likes historical anthropology and ancient myths vids. I could see that. Those would be really interesting. Patty said she doesn't watch too many videos, mostly how to do something like gardening, writing, and fixing her computer. Cool. Got it. All right, so we got 6 minutes. 6 minutes, 3 seconds to our next sprint. Get ready for your next sprint because we're going to be starting extremely soon. And I had a problem with the broadcast. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So get ready, set, and go. Okay, stop. So how did that one go? How did that particular sprint go? Let me know here in the comments. Welcome, Precious. Thank you so much for joining us. Evangeline, I hope I fixed the clock issue. I think I did. Valerie picked up on our last conversation. Yay. So Evangeline said I did good. And she said her expression went good. Okay, her sprinting session went good. That's perfect. Picking up on our last conversation, Valerie said she liked Christian-based videos. I was asking what kind of videos do you like to watch? Crafting, self-development, and music videos. Those sound good too. And Better Days says she likes writing videos. Well, that's a good thing because I make those. So that'll be a good thing. All right. So how did your sprint go? Let me know in the comments. I know Evangeline's sprint went well, thank goodness. My sprint went better. I'm getting more into my groove, which is good. Hopefully you all are too. And let me know if you have any questions about writing, about sprinting, about Nanowrimo, about anything. I'll be happy to answer those. And let me know if any of you are stuck, because maybe sometimes people in the audience can talk about getting stuck. Thank you so much, Evangeline, for letting me know the clock is working. I appreciate it. All right, so Tracy said she finished the proofreading she was doing, so she's going to go ahead and take a walk before it rains again. Yay! And she hopes to catch us again soon and do some writing. Well, Tracy, we'll be doing this again next week on Saturday and Sunday from 1 to 3. So you're welcome to join us. I would love to have you on here. All right, and Precious says that she was pondering on world building. And I remember going to, they used to have these really, really good seminars with Romance Writers of America. And I used to love going to them because they were excellent. No matter what you were writing, those seminars were amazing. And I remember they were talking about world building. I remember attending a seminar on world building because when I was really young, like, I don't know, 13 years old, I was contemplating writing like a fantasy book kind of based off of Star Wars. And I still actually have the black and white notebook that I hand wrote that book in. I'm a little confused. She said Saturday is Thanksgiving, but she's trying for Sunday. Okay. I just got confused by Tracy's comment, but I'll see you then. And I remember so I went to that seminar when I was at the Romance Writers of America conference years ago. And they were really big on world building. They were talking about how you have to create an entire world. They were talking about like how you have to think about the politics at the time, the clothing that they were wearing, their religion, if they have any. If there's magic, what system is there? What payment is there for the magic? You have to really think about the world in a complex way. And I thought that was really fascinating, especially when I started reading things like Harry Potter or looking at things like, Star Trek or Star Wars. You actually saw like how the politics were going down in those books, what the mores were, what was considered to be moral and not moral, and right versus wrong, and that kind of thing. What kind of power struggles the parties were involved in, what kind of clothes they were wearing, whether it mattered if you had money or not, and how it affected you if you had money. Like, you have to look at it like the way we look at our world. So I thought that was really interesting. And I think that's what I would say about world building. Don't just think about it in small ways. You have to think about it in large and small ways, because everything that somebody does inside of a world is affected by the world that they're in, right? If that makes any sense. So hopefully that was helpful. I don't know if you have a specific question about world building, but hopefully that was helpful. So Valerie said she sprinted all the way to the finish line. She changed course with a storyline that dropped in her sprint. So you finished your book. That's amazing. You finished your book project and you're working on another one. And it's a spinoff. That's kind of cool though. I like that. So, oh, Precious, you said it was very helpful. Good. It's funny because even when I was writing that book as a kid, I had to think about she was a princess who was falling in love with this like stranger from another world, and how would the people in her world see it, and what expectations did they have for her, and what were her duties, and how was she duty bound, and kind of what the environment was like, and what kind of animals were out there. I had to think about all that craziness. So even back then, so I imagine it's going to be even more now that we're more mature writers. Yay! Yes, congratulations to Valerie. That is just really amazing. Evangeline said, congrats, V. All right, y'all, we got 1 minute, 6 seconds to our next sprint. And so if you want to grab some coffee, if you want to hit the restroom, if you want to do whatever, the time is now. Better Days is giving her congratulations. Oh, she said she hadn't finished the book. So Valerie said she didn't finish the book, but you sprinted all the way to the finish line. I'm not quite sure what that means, but I guess she'll tell us. All right. So, and she'll tell us during the next break because we only have 36 seconds left before my annoying alarm goes off to tell us that we have to sprint again. All right. So you would think I would change the ringtone on my phone for the timer since this timer annoys me so much. But in a way, it's good if your timer annoys you. All right. So Envy says, hello, both. I'm not sure what that means either. Oh, you sprinted to the 15-minute mark, Valerie. Okay. Okay. Now we understand. All right. That's our alarm. I don't know why it stopped so abruptly. So I'm going to be setting us for 15 minutes again for our next sprint. Make sure you have your writing materials near you. You know exactly where you want to start with your storyline, where you want to continue. And get ready, get set, and go. Okay, stop. Um, Hi there. So I'm looking at the comments, and that's why I said because I see Precious was either leaning on her keyboard or she was trying to get my attention. I see all these different what do you call it? Characters going across. So let me know in the comments how that last sprint went. No problem, Precious. I thought you were just trying to tell me something, that's all. And I see Envy Me actually said she's from Muncie, Indiana. Is it Muncie or Muncie? Let me know in the comments. Welcome, welcome. All right, so how did that last sprint go? For me, it went much better than the first few because I was more prepared. So let me know how your last sprint went. And I see we've lost a couple of people. That's okay. We're almost toward the end of these sprints anyway. So and hopefully more will join us, even if they just get 1 or 2 sprints in. That'll be a great thing. Okay, so how did the last sprint go? Go ahead and tell me in the challenge. Oh, Patty said 2 thumbs up. All right, go girl. Yay. I'm glad you're getting some writing done. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. It's cooler than it normally is. It's sunny. I think I might actually like go outside and there's very few clouds. I'm kind of intrigued by it. It's kind of distracting me. So maybe after we finish our sprinting, I'll go out and get some air. Anybody else want to tell me how that last sprint went? Let me know. Let me know. All right, so we only have like 4 more minutes till our next sprint. Armeen, she said she just joined and caught the last few minutes and she didn't get any words. Okay, welcome, Armeen. Where are you coming into us from? Let us know. We're going to be doing another sprint soon. We take 5-minute breaks, so we do 15 minutes on and 5 minutes off, and we're at 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So we'll be starting our next sprint soon. Make sure you're ready to start writing before our next sprint. Make sure you have like your materials nearby. You know exactly what you want to, where you want to start. So so go ahead and do that. Yay! Valerie said it went cool. Okay, excited. Precious said she thought about what I said on world building and she decided to write the expectations on each character. That's important because one of the things I probably didn't say as clearly as I wanted to was that when you think about it, the world that they live in affect their actions, right? So if we don't know what the politics are at the time, what the religion is at the time, what pressures they have on them society-wise, and whether they decide to, thwart them or go with them, it's going to affect their actions one way or the other. So I'm glad that you actually thought about it and thought about writing the expectations on each character because that's important. I keep thinking about the Harry Potter movies, right? Where the Ministry of Magic didn't want to, believe that Voldemort, for example, was real and that he was back. And so they did a whole bunch of things to stop Harry and that frustrated him as a result. And so everything that's happening in your world can definitely affect, what's happening to you personally, no matter how much of an individual you are. All right, so I'm glad. Let me see here. Krista said she's new this year and she just got here. Thanks for hosting. Oh, it's my pleasure. I love Nanowrimo. To me, it's like writing is a solitary type endeavor, right? We don't always get to hang around with other writers. We're a lot of times we're alone. It could even be lonely sometimes. So it's real cool to like be able to get together and sprint together and support each other. And that's why I do this because I love doing this every single year. This is my first year on YouTube, but not my first year doing Nanowrimo. All right, so now we're going to be sprinting in 1 minute, 35 seconds. This is your last opportunity to hit the restroom or grab some tea or some coffee or some water like I have here to get ready for your next writing sprint to know where you're going to start. So get ready, because we're starting in 1 minute, 20 seconds. And Krista, let me know where you're dialing in from. I'm in Hollywood, Florida. We got some New Yorkers on here. We got somebody from Wisconsin. We got somebody from Ontario, Northern Ontario. So we have quite a bit of a diverse group here, which is pretty cool. Geographically diverse. So let us know where you're joining us from. Ooh, Armin said this is her fourth NaNoWriMo. All right. Okay. You know what's funny? It gets harder year after year. I thought it would be easier. I thought, like, after I did my first one or two NaNoWriMos, I thought, oh, next year it'll be a piece of cake. And that year I struggled the hardest, probably because I expected it to be a piece of cake and it wasn't a piece of cake. It could have been the project. Who knows? So Precious says she's from New York, like me, but she's living in New Jersey. I'm from New York, but I'm living in Florida. Armin says she's joining from Missouri. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, so now we're down to our last 10 seconds. I'm going to get us ready to get ready to sprint again. Up, Better Days is here in Florida with me. She's in Orlando. Okay. All right, all right. Our break is up. It's time to start sprinting again. So I'm setting my time clock, my timer for 15 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and put the clock on the screen. So get ready because we're going to start sprinting again right now. So get ready and go. Okay, stop. All right. Welcome back. How did that sprint go? Go ahead and tell me in the comments if that sprint went well for you. I struggled during that last one a little bit. I guess I was a little distracted. Krista said she's from NB, Canada. Northern, what? Canada. I'm not sure because I don't know Canada that well. So let me know. All right. So, oh, Northern British Columbia, Canada? Is that it? Maybe. So let us know. Erica said her last sprint went well. Excellent, excellent. I like to hear that. So let me ask you a question. What genre are you writing? The book I'm working on right now is romantic suspense. It's not going to be the only book I work on during NaNoWriMo, but that's the one I'm working on right now. So what genre are you writing in? I know one person is writing nonfiction. Um, Armin said she got 489 words. You go, girl. Evangeline said she struggled. I understand that. I relate to that, believe me. I struggled a little bit during the last one. Sometimes I get tongue-tied, like I'm dictating my book and I get too caught up in the punctuation, which, I teach my students not to get caught up in the punctuation. My hair's a mess. Not to get caught up in the punctuation, but sometimes I do. And that makes me struggle. So when I ignore punctuation while I'm dictating, it works better. Oh, Patty, you're doing contemporary romance. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Another romance writer like me, I'm doing romantic suspense. I like action with my romance. I like men with guns and spies and madness. But contemporary romance, I've been reading a lot of that lately and I've been enjoying it. So Better Days is writing nonfiction. Okay. All right. Up, Armin, she's writing dark fantasy dystopian. Okay. And Erica is writing nonfiction on purpose and destiny. A lot of people need that lately. I mean, a lot of people struggle with finding their own purpose, finding their purpose. And so it's a great thing to write about. All right. So we're doing great. We have a nice wide variety, I see, in our nice diversity in our writers. Evangeline's also writing romance. Yeah, my romance writers. I know a lot of us do NaNoWriMo together. A lot of fantasy. When I used to actually sprint with a group in Kendall, Florida, a lot of them were fantasy writers. I was the only romance writer in that particular group, but there are a lot of us who do NaNoWriMo. Patty's like, no guns yet? Actually, that wasn't the question. She's ordering me not to have any guns. But well, I mean, my people are grown, they're spies or whatever, and there's always guns in my book, but I'm not like a gun enthusiast or anything. It's just, um it's the nature of the genre I write. I write romantic suspense. So there are typically not guns throughout the entire story, but there's some guns. So, all right. All right, so we got 2 minutes, 37 seconds until our last sprint. And I'll be doing this again, like I told you. I'll be doing this again on next Saturday and next Sunday. In fact, I'll be doing this every weekend during NaNoWriMo. So if you want to be notified of when I'm going to be on or what have you, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification up at the top. Because if you subscribe and hit the bell notification, you will be notified when I go live. And that way you won't miss any other sprints. And you'll help me out on the channel too, which would be fantastic. So we can spend more time together. I'm also contemplating, and I'm just contemplating this, I'm not promising anything yet, of possibly doing some live sprints during the week. If you would like me to do live sprints during the week, then go ahead in the comments and say yes. And give me an idea like what time will be good for you. And think about time in Eastern Standard Time. So right now it's let me stop line. It's 2:53 p.m. That's why we're heading into our last sprint. Right now it's 2:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want me to figure out what time it is your time and how many hours ahead or behind I am. If you want me to do sprints during the week, let me know if you prefer like 8 to 10 in the morning or 8 to 10 at night or whatever the case may be. Let me know in the comments. Okay? And I will keep that in mind and possibly plan a weekday sprint or two. Okay. So Patty says, yes, please. During the day works better for her than at night. Okay, cool. So you want to do it in the morning? You want to do it in the afternoon? Like what time? Anytime during the day? Let me know. Would it be better between 1 and 3 in the afternoon during the weekday, or would you like prefer the mornings, like 8 to 10, so you can get it done? I mean, like, what are you thinking? All right, so Better Day says she's only written about 6,000 words. Is that today or during the entirety of Nanowrimo? Erica says weekday mornings. Okay, cool. Evangeline's in the ST. Okay, cool. So you would like me to do some weekday sprints. All right, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and so I can let you know where I'm going to be doing some weekday sprints. I'm thinking about doing them like 8 to 10 in the morning just to get them done. Late afternoon works best for you, I mean. Okay, so I might plan one late afternoon sprint, and Better Day says afternoon works for her too. All right, so I might do like 3 to 5 or something. I don't know, we'll have to see, or 5 to 7. You'll let me know which one of those is better. Okay, so we're heading into our very last sprint of the day. So I'm going over my 2-hour limit just to make sure we get this in. And I am going to set my clock here, and I'm going to take us back to that countdown clock. So get ready and go. Okay, stop. So let me know how that went. All right, let me see what I have here. So y'all said afternoon sprints work for you all. Two of you said that. Patty said she's fresher in the morning, but she's open to either. But Erica also said 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is fine with her. I might do one morning sprint this week, and I'll go ahead and schedule that, and you'll know. So make sure you subscribe here so you'll know. And I'll do one from 3 to 5 just to see how that works. I might do two sprinting sessions this week. Okay. Evangeline said having to rewrite the plot is like altering a garment. There's so many minor details to fix, so the outcome makes sense. It's a little frustrating, but she had to do it because she was stuck. I get it. You're right. Because you change one thing in a book, which is like a large undertaking, you got to change a lot of things in a book, and it's totally true. I totally get that. All right, you all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun doing this today. I hope you did too, and I hope you got some writing done. Just because we're not spending together doesn't mean you shouldn't write. So go ahead and make sure you continue writing. I certainly will continue writing after I take a little spin around the block to enjoy the sunshine. Take care and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you sometime this week. All right. Allison, thanks for getting me focused. It's my pleasure. That's my specialty. Take care of yourselves. Okay. Bye-bye.